page 28 states that we have to show that y prime plus ky is of the form y is equal to a times e to the kx. So, solution. We can express y prime in the form of dy over dx is equal to ky. So as you can see, this is clearly a separable differential equation. So we can express this as dy over y is equal to k times dx. So integrating both sides of the equation, we have integral of dy over y is equal to integral of k times dx. So this is simply equal to ln of y is equal to kx plus the constant of integration c. So to solve for y, we got y is equal to e to the power of kx plus c. Or this is also equal to y equals e to the kx times e to the c, or y is equal to c times e to the power of kx. So we need to show that this equation is of the form y is equal to a times e to the kx. So y is equal to c times e to the power of kx, which is also equal to a times e to the power of kx. So by simply looking at the equation, we can conclude that our a is equal to c. So the solution to this problem is that y is equal to c times e to the kx. So this is the problem number 7 of page 35. We are instructed to make this homogeneous equation into a separable one by substituting x equals dy. So to solve this problem, we will get the derivative of this equation. So we have dx equals b times dy plus y times the derivative of b. Then we will substitute these two equations in this homogeneous equation form. So we have m times dy y times dx, which is equal to b dy plus y dv. So we have b times dy plus y times dv plus n times by y dy equals 0. So distributing this term, we have b times m dy y dy plus y times m by times y dv plus n times dy equals 0. Combining similar terms, we have b times m dy plus n times dy which is equal to negative y times m dy times dv. We can express this as y to the certain exponent m times dl b plus n times dy, which is equal to negative y to the n times m. So, to get separable equation, we have y raised to the m over y raised to the n dy equal to m, sorry, equal to b, m times b over b times n plus m times b. So, let's simplify this equation. We have y. Let's express the quotient of these two exponents as a times dy equals negative m times b over b times b plus m times b. So this is the separable equation, the separable differential equation of this homogeneous form. So in problem number 5 of page 35, we are instructed to find the general solution of the problem x squared dy plus 2xy minus x plus 1 dx is equal to 0. So we can make this equation into a linear differential equation. So we got x squared dy over dx plus 2xy minus x plus 1 equal to 0. To get dy over dx, we can divide this by x squared. So we get dy over dx plus 2 over x xy minus 1 over x plus 1 over x squared equal to 0. To get the standard equation of a linear differential equation, we can transform these two terms to the other side. So we get dy over dx plus 2 over x xy equals 1 over x minus 1 over x squared. We need to find our integrating factor, which is the b, and our b is equal to e to the integral of 2 over x dx, or b is equal to e to the 2 ln of x, or b is equal to e to the x squared is equal to x squared. Now, we can integrate both sides of the equation with the integral of dx of y, which is our dependent variable, times x squared is equal to the integral of 1 over x minus 1 over x squared times x squared dx. We got y times x squared equals integral of 1 over x times 1 minus 1 over x times x squared dx, or this is equal to y times x squared of integral of 1 over x times x minus 1 over x times x squared dx. Simplifying the equation, we get y times x squared equals to x integral of x minus 1 over x squared times x squared dx. So we can cancel out x squared. Then, integrating the equation, this equation, we got integral of x squared over 2 minus x plus c. So we got y times x squared is equal to x squared minus 2x over 2 plus c. So to get y, we can transform x squared at the other side. So we got y equals x squared minus x squared over 2x squared minus 2x over 2x squared plus c over x squared. Or this is simply equal to y is equal to y over 2 minus y over x plus c over x squared. So this is the answer to the equation. In problem number 28 of page 38, we need to find the value of y given this equation y is equal to x times y prime minus exponent of y prime. So we can express this equation as y equals x times y prime minus exponent e to the y prime. So to solve this equation, we can get the derivative of this. So we got y prime equal to x times y prime prime minus plus y prime minus e to the y prime times y prime prime. So we can cancel out y prime. We get 0 plus x times y prime prime minus e to the y prime times y prime prime. We can factor out y prime from this equation. So we get 0 plus y prime prime times x minus e to the y prime. So we got two values. We have y prime prime equals 0 and x is equal to e to the y prime. So to solve for y from here, we got y prime prime equals 0. We all know that the derivative of a constant is equal to 0. Therefore, our y prime is equal to c. Let's denote this constant c as c sub 2 to avoid confusion. And our y is equal to x times c sub 2. And to solve for y from this equation, we have x, which is equal to e to the y prime. So we got ln of x is equal to y prime. Integrating both sides of this equation, we have integral of ln of x dx is equal to integral of y prime. We have ln of x minus x plus c is equal to y. So our y is simply equal to ln of x minus x plus c. So these values are the solution to this problem. So we have y is equal to x times c sub 2 minus e to the c sub 2, and we have ln of x minus x plus c. So these are the solutions to this problem. Problem number 25 on page 56. It is based from example number 3. So, given in the problem that 20 pounds of sodium are withdrawn in a tank which is 120 pounds of solvent, then the saturation concentration is 1/4 and the instantaneous concentration is Q over 120. So, the problem states that the rate at which a substance is dissolved, so we denote the substance as Q, we have dT over dt, is proportional to the amount of substance undissolved, so we have 20 minus Q times the difference of the saturation concentration and the instantaneous concentration. So, simplifying this problem, we have dQ over dt problem using integration by partial fraction. So let's simplify this problem first. We have b cubed over 20 minus q times 30 minus q is equal to a times bt over 120. And then let's solve this using integration by partial fraction. So we have 1 over 20 minus q times 30 minus q equal to 8 over 20 minus q plus b over 30 minus q. So we have 1 over 20 minus q times 30 minus q equal to 8 times 30 minus q plus 8 times 20 minus q over 20 minus q times 30 minus q. So we have 1 is equal to 8 times 30 minus q plus 8 times 20 minus q. So as you can see, we have the values of q as q equals 20 and q equals 13. So our a is equal to 13 minus 20, we have a equals 1 over 10, and b is equal to 1, 20 minus q, which is 30. So b is equal to 1 over negative 10. Substituting these values in the equation, we have value of 1 over 10 times 1 over 20 minus q 1 over 30 minus q is equal to a over 120. Then negative ln of 20 minus q plus ln of 30 minus q equal to a of 120. So we have ln of 30 minus q over 20 minus q equal to 120. So after having this equation, we will solve for c. If our t is equal to 0 and q is equal to 0. Sige na, bro. So, back to the general equation, we have ln of 30 minus q over 20 minus q is equal to k times p over 12 plus c, which is equal to ln of 3 over 2. Therefore, we have ln of 2 times 30 minus q over 3 times 20 minus q is equal to k minus p over 12. We will solve A if our P is equal to 12 and our Q is equal to 4. So, ln of 2 times 30 times Q over 3 Having the value of k which is equal to 2.9545, we can back to the original equation, which is this one. So, let's solve for q. ln of 16 2p is equal to negative 3 into times e to the 0.2462p plus 2q. So, 60 times 1 minus e to the 0.2462p equal to q times negative 3 e to the 0.2462p plus 2. So our q is simply equal to 60 times 1 minus e to the 0.2462p over negative 3 times e to the 0.2462p plus 2. So this equation is used to solve for the amount of q as a function of time t. This is the answer to it.
Ma'am, saan ako?
Dili